My name's Ashley Gardner. I'm the Year STEM Coordinator and Year 6-7 teacher at Freeling Primary School, and over the last 5 or 6 years we've been involved in the Bike Ed program, which has been an invaluable resource for our school. First of all, we surveyed our school community and we identified what needs and wants that the school community had. And one thing that was identified fairly heavily from parents is about student safety when riding bikes on the road. So we decided that using the Bike Ed program could be a great way to be able to address some of those safety issues that parents were seeing. And we've targeted that really at our Year 5 group. We felt that that was the groups of students that were becoming more independent, getting themselves to school more regularly by themselves rather than being accompanied by a parent. And it was probably a good chance to target really heavily at that age group to teach those skills.
We know there's a need to connect new developed areas to the school. We have been working on that for the last few years, as a matter of fact, but without, I suppose, a boost in funding, it's very difficult for us to do the work. So hence, tapping on the Way2Go program have made it possible, and of course been quite proactive at it and consulting with the principal regarding the best routes for the kids to commute to school. We determined certain areas or certain path for the kids, including the new developed area. Previously, the kids would use existing rubble path, or they would actually cycle or ride on the road itself. Of course, with rubble footpath, it tends to wash away quite easily. Bit of rain, bit of washout, and of course, it becomes a tripping hazard. Having a formal or sealed footpath would alleviate that sort of problem. So it improves safety, improves connectivity to the school, and the Way2Go program have achieved that.
We have almost tripled the amount of bike racks that we've had in the school over the last 2 years. And I mean, today we've probably got 150 bikes, out of a school of 330 students is fantastic, with 50% on a beautiful sunny day of students riding to school. So just to be able to house bikes and keep them safely has made other students more confident to be able to ride to school as well, which we have seen an increase in, people riding, so it's great.
Hi, my name is Jack. I live in Freeling and I've been riding my bike for like 5 years. In Bike Ed we learn how to do hand signals and give way, and we learn about riding safely, riding around town. I like to ride to shops, I like to ride to my friend's house, I like to ride to skate park, I like to ride to the library, I like to ride to school. So then your mum and dad don't always have to drive you to school, you can just ride.
A lot of positive feedback from parents and members of the community about how safely they're seeing students ride in the community now. We've had a number of different community members, not even parents at the school, just talk about how well they've seen our students riding outside of those school hours, after school, before school and on the weekends, which I think is an absolute credit to the work that Bike Ed has done in the school.